let's talk about time in that aspect. I mean, you've done these interviews. You know, how did they become able to like pursue these different interests? Because it is a, you know, in a modern society we don't have that much time if you're too focused on, you know, making a living or, you know, caring for a family, and you think you don't have time.
Two things. First off, you like you just said there, you think you don't have enough time, but in actuality, you do. You don't have to sit there and watch Netflix or go on Disney Plus and watch The Mandalorian or see the new Game of Thrones episodes when they're coming out. All these different shows battling for your time and all the habits you have, the systems you have in place. That's where a lot of it runs down to. You probably have some bad habits you can kink out and have a few more hours per day. And then if you have a family, sure, that takes up a lot of time, but eventually your kids are going to grow up a little bit and have their own school and have your time back again. So I don't think that necessarily has too much of an impact. I think what happens is our societal norms. Something else you touched on earlier is that since the Industrial Revolution, we've been kind of forced into this specialist mindset. And David Epstein also talks about how specialism is for ants. Like becoming a specialist is for ants, for insects, because that's what they have to do. We're human beings. We're multimodal. We have different mental models and different aspects behind our existence, our curiosity to do many different things. Like I said earlier, I think there's a lot of subset of the population who are underdeveloped because they are more polymathic by nature. But I think we all are to a certain degree. We're all generalists by nature, and then we specialize for whatever role we're needed in society for. And if you look at the Ikigai, for example, what you're good at, what the world needs, what you can get paid for, and what you enjoy doing, well, not all of those are going to be the same thing. That's at least four areas of your life that, if they're not all being the same thing, that's four areas of your life that all come together. Well, you have to spend time doing those things. Eventually, if you work it out, you can find your Ikigai, and that becomes one specialty. But maybe you have to be a polymath to find it, or be a polymath to even do it.